This is my vision. But of course, Kuwait University is not like any university in the world. You know, most universities in the world are very independent. Kuwait University, being a government institution, is, you know, is little bit restricted. There are an element of an educational independence, but it's still restricted, because if your budget comes from only the government, then you have pressures from everywhere. You have social pressure directly on you, or social pressure indirectly through the legislature, or social pressure even through the government. And, you know, even though the university and everybody understand following exactly, you know, its mission and objectives, and not submitting to all these pressures, but these pressures impart bad reputation on the institution. You know, when a National Assembly member criticizes certain aspects, even though it might not be valid, but it's public. It's a public knowledge. And the university doesn't have the time or the resources to respond to anybody that talks outside. You know, that's not its mission. And these are, you know, are happening because it's a public university, and it doesn't have the independence. I'm not saying of a private university that's very independent. It doesn't even have the independence of a state university, let's say in America or wherever. Mainly because, like I said, these universities, while they need the support of the state, they don't depend 100% on the state, because 60% of their income comes from the tuition, and they also have the luxury of accepting donations and establishing endowments. So if you look at any university and you see their endowment, some of them have several billions, some of them have 1 or 2 billions. Kuwait University doesn't have any endowment, 0 dinars. Then you are depending 100% on the government, because it's a public university. And these are the restrictions, you know, and these are the challenges that faces whoever runs this university, because you have two things. One, you have to protect the university and the education. Two, you have to be responsive to the demands of the society, but not by lowering the quality, but by explaining to them why this is not possible. And it's not an easy task to continuously explain to the society this is not possible, because the society is dynamic. And people, you know, today you explain it, next year you have other people who raise the same issues. As a matter of fact, many times, every year, the same parliamentary questions are repeated. Even though you answer them, you know, they are repeated. You know, it makes it a lot easier. All you have to do, look at what's going on. You find it the same. Pull out the old answer and send it. But they are repeated, you see. And these are the problems that the university faces. And I've said it many times, as a matter of fact, not as a president, when I was dean of the medical school. And I have to admit, many times our visitors were complimenting the school. And I smile and I say, and it's in Kuwait, Imagine if we were in an institution in America or in Europe, we would be doing wonders if we could survive the restrictions. Even though, I mean, a president in Kuwait University doesn't have to be like a president in a European or American university. They have to spend their time generating money. I mean, we have that luxury. We have to admit, we don't have the luxury to run around and solicit donation to raise the endowment and become more and more independent. We don't have to do that. But we have the other problems. Because, I mean, these are normal things in life. You have to balance it.
Thank you for the interview.
Yeah.